Hey everybody, this is Two Guys, Two Things. On this week's episode, we're going to talk about dolphin-assisted births. Good idea?
And I'm going to talk about a woman's epic journey through France, where she was almost murdered,
Ooh.
but it turned well. It was a murder hug.
You just gave it away.
And welcome to the show.
There it is.
It's Two Guys, Two Things, which wasn't the original name of the show.
What was it? I forgot.
I think it was 40 guys, 20,000 leagues under the sea.
Yeah, that was. I really liked that name. I remember pushing for it.
Right.
You said something about too wordy.
Yeah, well, remember we tried to get tickets on the Titanic thing.
Well, that was the initial thought.
Right.
Like do a podcast
Right.
under the sea.
Submersible, yeah.
And then, thank God we didn't. We all know the end of that story.
Yeah, and that would have been, but it could have been a pretty good episode.
Well, we would have been, yeah. So it's one of those.
I mean, it would have only been one.
No, right, but it's one of those things with like most artists, they become more famous after they die, type thing. We would have had one episode, and then our podcast viewership would have jumped.
Should I kill you? Maybe.
Well,
would that help
no,
the podcast?
No.
What if I committed suicide? Would that
Well,
be, now I just screwed that up. You can't mention that on YouTube.
Yeah, I was gonna say murder suicide.
No, because actually I came across that. I was watching some guy's video. He's the professor of rock on YouTube. He's cool.
Okay.
I like him.
Okay.
But he was saying that he couldn't. He was trying to say the theme song to the TV show MASH.
Sure.
Which do you know what the name of the song is?
I don't know the name of it now.
It's called "Suicide Is Painless."
Oh, yikes!
And he said, "I can't say it."
Right, but yeah,
because
yeah.
YouTube won't allow you to say that. It's like, what? You can't say the title?
Yeah, no. Any word that yeah.
Oh, I mean that's crazy, right?
That
makes me so mad that I think I just want to
hug somebody.
Hug somebody. I want to hug somebody.
Maybe that's what we should do. Maybe instead of a murder suicide, cut that out.
Every time that
we do a murder hug.
Let's do a murder hug. And it's
I'll
like,
kill you, then I hug you.
Okay, might you hug my dead body?
Yeah, it's nice, right?
Oh,
sweet.
It's touching. I don't know, but anyway, maybe that's something to think about. We need to die to make the podcast grow.
That's the key
to make podcast grow.
Yeah, that's the key for sure.
But how many times can we do that?
Just the one.
Man, so we got to really be careful.
We got enough podcasts now,
yeah.
So they'll go back to the first one and go, oh my God, and then we'll get a bunch of listens.
Right, the treasure trove of our collection.
Yeah, because I always think that, right? Like I want to do the thing where like I fake my death so I can see how many people come to my funeral and talk about me.
Right, because you're conceited.
No, not conceited, just vain.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not about I'm very humble, just vain.
The other option I thought we could do, outside of murder hug,
right,
would be to put them in the vault.
Oh, like say vault.
Yeah.
And then we can fake release them.
Yeah, it's the Disney vault.
It's only gonna be out for a week.
Right.
If you can listen to it, it's going back in the vault.
So you guys decide. Should we do the murder suicide hug,
or vault it up.
Or vault it?
Yeah. Well, okay.
Or both. We could do both.
Could do both.
I could kill you and put you in a vault.
That's one way to go.
To be opened like in 10 years.
I mean, anything for numbers.
Before we move on.
Yeah, sure.
If one of us were to kill one of us, who would kill who? I mean, really, am I killing you or are you killing me?
That's tough, dude. I think I would be the one to like punch you a lot, but not kill you, but you would kill me.
Okay.
I wouldn't kill you. I'd punch you.
Got it.
Before you punched me, but you would kill me before I killed you.
All right. You thought about this. Okay, well.
Just right now.
Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead. We'll move on.
I think I'm right.
It's fine.
Oh,
no, have a sip.
Out of all your kids, who would be the most likely to grow up to be a murderer? You don't have to say names.
Okay. My youngest.
Interesting. Yeah,
I don't know.
I can see it.
Okay.
I
good.
can see it. I think you're right.
Drink that, please.
Why?
No reason.
Oh, just so you can actually talk?
No, I'm trying to kill you. So.
Oh.
Anyway, for us, this is look how much this banter went. Look how long this banter went. We were told, the executives were telling us, increase the banter. People like the banter. Thanks, execs.
Up in the booth.
Anyway.
I said the banter's better.
The banter's better. It's bitter. Bitter banter.
That could have been the name of our podcast. Banter's better.
The bitter banter.
Better banter. And the whole podcast is just banter.
That's most podcasts.
Well, yeah.
So this is the comedy podcast where we take two semi-trending stories and talk about them for 15 minutes.
Yes.
Right? But for us to decide who gets to tell that story first, we do a thing called This Week in Elon.
Right.
Whereas if there's no news on Elon Musk, then I get to go with my story first.
Right.
But if there is news for some reason on Elon Musk, I don't think he's that famous.
For some reason.
Then you get to go first
Yes.
for the story.
Yes.
So, Chris, I just want to know at the top of the show, is there anything we should know about with Elon?
There is some news.
News?
Yeah, there is some news with Elon. So he's made some headlines because he wanted to jump in on a trend. We've all had and seen these stories going around about one gorilla versus 100 men.
Someone asked me this the other day.
Yeah, so
I didn't know what they were talking about.
It's going around. Who would win?
Who would win? It's 100 guys.
Wow, we're way off on this.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's what I told the person.
Did you?
Yeah.
Man, I could not disagree more. But
I don't know anything what this means. I thought they were just asking me a real question.
that is a real question. People are really trying to debate this.
They think one gorilla could actually beat 100 men?
Yeah.
No. Unless
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Unless
That's crazy.
they do it like in the old like kung fu movies.
Sure.
And it's just one person at a time going.
No, of course.
Hey, I want 100 of you, but only one person at a time.
No, but
if they all go, you're gonna beat the gorilla.
But hold on, because the
one bites his toe.
No. But the bites his toe.
Yeah.
For one, a gorilla's bones are like 4 to 6 times denser than ours.
Okay.
They can lift 1,700 pounds with one arm.
Okay.
And I think they have like
100 men are gonna weigh way more than that.
But that's the thing. It's 100 men, and they won't come one at a time. But all 100 can't also jump on them.
They do in the cartoons all the time. They just do
I
this
think
giant.
I think it's crazy that when people say the gorilla.
100 men.
Elon Musk got in on this.
Good. All right.
And he weighed in, but he didn't like that. He didn't like the fact that the gorilla got all the headlines.
Okay.
So then he started a hashtag 100 gorillas versus one Elon.
100 gorillas.
100 gorillas versus one Elon. And
he really upped the ante.
Yeah, and he made a video using his AI software and mathematicians and biologists of him beating up 100 gorillas, and he has a hashtag one Elon 100 gorillas.
Okay, I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, look up one Elon 100 gorillas.
Okay.
And he said he said he's Chuck Norris 2.0, and showed that he could beat. Don't even say.
To my point. If the 100 men were all 100 Chuck Norrises,
No way.
or 100 sumo wrestlers,
Not true.
they're gonna beat the gorilla.
That's
If they're all Screech from Saved by the Bell, then yeah, you're gonna have a problem maybe.
yeah. I think you're just
If you have 100 Arnold Schwarzeneggers, you're telling me that 100 Arnold Schwarzeneggers
Yeah.
you couldn't take one gorilla?
no. Did you? I don't know. I feel like people are not understanding what a silverback gorilla is. Like how? Okay.
Are you thinking King Kong?
Yeah. Oh, is that
Is
what it
that what
I'm
you're?
thinking?
I think maybe you're confusing.
Oh, it's
it.
100 men versus one King Kong.
Oh, well then yes, I give you that. I give you King Kong.
Okay, so let me play out your scenario.
Jack Black couldn't do it. That's for sure.
Yeah, sure. That was play out your scenario, right?
Okay.
Let's play it out.
Again, one bites the toe.
For one, our teeth cannot break a gorilla's flesh.
It could probably go ow.
Yeah, right. Ooh, oh, my finger. So couldn't break the fist. So play this out. How are the 100 men? Because if you're sitting there,
Because they're smarter.
and you're jumping on a gorilla, you
Yeah.
think jump. They can just go like this.
No, you chokehold. You do the chokehold.
You can't.
You do the chokehold. The gorilla.
A gorilla's mouth can bite off your arm. If you're choking him, he's
Right,
going
and
to
that's
bite
one
you.
guy's arm. Ah, and then another guy.
Is doing what?
Pees on him?
You can't punch a gorilla to death.
What happened?
It
if you
won't
peed on a
even
gorilla?
feel anything.
Probably won't like that.
Sure. So we're saying we're going to just annoy the gorilla
Yeah.
until he decides to leave.
Maybe.
Right.
Tell us some bad jokes.
Right. He's like,
Put on our podcast.
And then the gorilla rolls his eyes, goes back into the jungle.
Yeah.
It's like, and we won. Because winning is death, right? Winning is death.
Hey,
You're not killing a gorilla with your bare hands.
Look,
You're just not.
300 Spartans
Sure.
fought a whole army of gorillas, I think, right?
It was gorillas.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was gorillas.
And they won.
Roman gorillas.
There we go. All right. Well, with that, Chris, Elon Musk and you were the winners. So you get to go first with your 15-minute story first. Go ahead and put 15 minutes on that clock for us.
Oh yeah, I got to do that. In the
always
meantime,
do
I'm
that.
just gonna remind people #1 Elon 100 gorillas,
Okay.
and he can beat him. All right, 15 minutes on the clock. What are we doing here? We're telling stories. Here we go. All right, so we've all heard of births, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, cool.
Yeah, we have.
I
We
just wanna
have
make-
all heard of births.
I just want to make sure we're on the
Wow.
same page.
That's I'm
Relatable
You got my
stories.
attention right away.
And we've all heard of.
Hey, we've all heard of birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've all heard of water births. That's something that's come into
okay.
play
Okay.
lately. Not lately, but
Yeah.
lately relative to the time,
Okay.
like all of time.
All right. We attempted one.
I know, right?
Sort of. Yeah. We did.
Sort of. Well,
we
the
did,
whole
we did.
story.
Yeah.
But you can say you did. You did.
We had a kiddie pool in our kitchen. And we were
Not the
trying
bathtub.
No, we did a kiddie pool.
Is that deep enough?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
And apparently, the baby can like survive forever.
Forever.
Well, I mean, not forever, ever.
Forever.
Until a gorilla comes.
Right,
But it
and
can
picks it up.
survive. Yeah.
And throws it. Oh shit! Shouldn't have done the water birth.
No, but you can for a long time until oxygen reaches the lungs.
Oh, because it doesn't need to breathe.
Right. As long as
I
it's
got
still
it.
connected to
Yeah.
the.
Gotcha.
the mom.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've all heard of water.
I'm
birth.
not a scientist. Don't look that up.
And we've all heard of midwife assisted birth. Not at home. So now, have we ever heard of dolphin assisted births?
Oh my God! I almost was joking about dolphins. I was almost made a joke. He said water births. What were we? Dolphins?
Nope.
Okay, so
Dolphin assisted. Assisted births.
with a midwife is a dolphin?
Well, kind of. It's a thing that's going on. There was a couple from North Carolina that moved to Hawaii to do this dolphin assisted birth, and apparently it's not just them either. But they moved from Charlotte, and they basically took all their money, went to Hawaii. Don't have a place to live there, but they want to have a birth with dolphins. And so there's this institute called the Sirius Institute that helps people.
Maybe it's called the what?
SIRIUS, Sirius Institute.
Are they joking?
No, I know.
We're being
We're serious. We're the Sirius Institute.
Yes.
And
Where we'll have dolphins deliver
that's
babies.
yeah. So that's who does it.
Is this a cartoon?
The Sirius. It is a cartoon. I got this from SpongeBob. It's an episode of SpongeBob. That'll be my next thing. Is this a news story or an episode of SpongeBob?
That's good actually. See that's a good bit.
Sure. So the Sirius Institute, there's a lot of their study revolves around bonding with pods of dolphins, and then more recently, people are wanting to have dolphin assisted births in their ocean, in the ocean water. So I know
Follow.
there's nothing to follow. This is just what they're doing.
Okay. So they want to give birth. People
Yes, people want
Not
to give birth
dolphins.
in salt water.
In the ocean.
Yeah, near a pod of dolphins. In this institute, it's salt water.
So it's not the ocean. I mean it's
Yeah,
fluid,
I mean,
right?
yeah,
It's not
yeah,
like,
yeah, it's
you're not
the
gonna get
ocean.
like a shark. Like I smell blood.
Right. It's the
Oh, shit,
ocean.
we should have checked for
But
sharks.
the Sirius Institute, has their
cordoned off,
own little
like-
area. Yeah. So they say on their website, the Sirius Institute website, since birthing in water is beneficial, fine, we can kind of agree to that. And dolphins are able to heal or improve wide range of medical conditions. I don't think that's true, but this is on their website. I love how they just name things that are just, trust us on this. It says the water births are beneficial, and we all know that dolphins are able to heal and improve wide range of medical conditions. I don't know how. I don't know where they got this information from, but the Sirius Institute says dolphins can heal or improve medical conditions.
Is it headed by Dr. Yahoo Serious?
Yeah. Man, Albert Einstein. Young Albert Einstein. Yeah. It's reasonable to suppose that their presence in water birth could be beneficial. So this is how the Sirius Institute is connecting dots.
Oh my God! Like the waivers you have to sign for this. I'm trying to
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. So this is the Barringtons, a couple moved from Charlotte, found this Sirius Institute, and they wanted to do this, dolphin birth.
Are they hoping that the dolphins will help make their baby a mermaid?
Well, here's the thing: what are you trying to heal? For one, but yeah, one of the ladies said
If
that
we have dolphins there, our baby will become a mermaid.
yeah, but you're kind of joking. But one of the ladies who did this said they like expect their kid to speak dolphin
Oh no.
after doing this, and that's not a joke.
What?
Yeah. No, because they're around them, they're gonna understand them. They just naturally, since they were birthed by dolphins, they're gonna naturally understand what dolphins say.
Dolphins are very smart. That's what they say.
So yeah, it's very weird.
This is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? Or isn't that like the
Yeah.
enlightened creature?
So one actual doctor says, in my professional opinion, this has to be hands down one of the worst natural birthing ideas anyone has ever had. So this is what an actual doctor says.
He said to my professional
opinion.
Like, you could ask us.
Yeah. We know this is
In
not
our
a good idea.
non-professional
Yeah, because
opinion.
Because for one,
Not good.
the website says, as we all know, dolphins can heal you. Shut up. So they go on to say they no matter how cute they might appear, dolphins are not cuddly companions. Dr. Wilcox says they are real, large ocean predators who track and record, who with a track record of violence, even when it comes to humans. So this is dolphins. Like they're basically saying, hey, don't do this. This might be a bad idea. We all think dolphins are sweet and fun, and they laugh at you, and they have fun, and they hit beach balls. Don't do this.
9 out of 10 OBGYN say not a good idea.
Yeah.
But that one that does?
I think 10 out of 10. So she wrote, this doctor, dolphins have been known to toss, beat, and kill small porpoises or baby sharks for no apparent reason other than they enjoy it.
Oh, sure.
This is not just this. When I'm reading these stories, it's not just this one couple. At first, the Sirius Institute was for like being around dolphins, healing, feeling better. Which, in my opinion, I don't think it's like dolphins don't have healing property. They're not some magic animal. But I think naturally endorphins rise when you're around animals in nature. I think naturally anybody will feel better. And enjoy their time, with those animals. Like that's what they have, like the dogs in the hospitals.
Okay,
right?
sure.
I think that's the type of thing dolphins will do.
Do you think that would they feel different about a narwhal? Would they think that that's like a unicorn of the ocean?
I would. Those things are cool. I would have a narwhal.
They
birth.
are magical creatures with magical properties.
I would have a narwhal birth.
Oh, that would you have? Yeah.
That's super cool.
Sure.
Yeah, because like imagine like the baby's having trouble coming out, they can just go in there,
Spirit.
suck it out.
Oh, okay, I thought they should do a C-section with it.
Well, no, you can just spear it, but then
Okay.
their horns are magic.
It'd be like a shoehorn.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
just
Just
like,
pop it out.
You know.
That's a platypus, platypus birth.
Oh.
Just get in there.
I don't know my births. Okay.
Pop it out.
Don't know my births.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Get with it.
I'm sorry.
There's an institute in Northern California that do platypus births.
Okay.
So in the blog, this couple read the same thing. She found that dolphins have strong healing properties, and she worked with them from 2011 to 2014, and it was a privilege to learn from and with these wild dolphins. So she was with the dolphins, and she found out they have healing properties. And so the free dolphins and humpback whales too. She was in Hawaii. She said, I felt deeply called to spend 2 times 3 months in nature. 2 times 3 months hold on, erase this.
2 to 3?
No, it didn't say 2. I felt deeply called to spend 2 times 3 months in nature.
So she's not right in the head. I mean, if we already were wondering anyway.
Yeah, there's a documentary out about the Sirius Institute.
Man, I want to do commercials for these guys. Like, I'm trying to think, what are the other crazy things that they do?
It's so this is my favorite thing from the Sirius Institute. So the Sirius Institute describes itself as a research consortium with the purpose of dolphinizing the planet.
What?
So this place is crazy. This place is this. So these are the type of things they're saying on the website, and then couples are still like, I'm gonna sell off all my life earnings, move to Hawaii to help dolphinize the planet.
What does that mean?
Yeah, well, I was gonna ask you, off the top of your head, if you were to dolphinize a planet. If I said, Matt, you know what I need to do? my goal in life is to dolphinize the planet. What would you think I meant?
Maybe you work for Miami Dolphins. You're trying to like, get like a fan base going across the world.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't either.
Like, do we want them walking? Or
yeah,
like
everywhere.
Like a land dolphin?
Yeah. I think they want them on land, and I think the goal will be for us to interact with dolphins as if we were in a Muppet movie, like humans interact with Muppets.
Okay.
Like it's just normal.
Yeah.
Every day, don't even notice that a Muppet is talking to you.
Right. It's just we normalize it,
which is always weird.
Meh.
So I think they want that for dolphins. They want to
Dolphinize the
Jim
world.
Henson dolphins.
I
Do you like dolphins?
mean, yeah, dolphins.
They're cool, right?
They're amazing. They're amazing.
You don't want a dolphin-assisted birth?
I don't. I just want to know, for one, do we know how much this would cost a couple?
There's no price in these stories.
Well, you can't put a price to that.
That's what I think it is. I think it's priceless.
Yeah, you can't. No, but then my question is like, how did they get their funding to even operate as
an actual some institute? They like yeah.
Hold on, is it Ron L. Hubbard?
Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Well, yeah,
it sounds very Scientology.
It is very Scientologist because clearly these people think dolphins are magic, and I've never heard that before. I've heard a lot of people like dolphins. I've never heard anyone call them magic.
I kind of like that for the name of a show.
Dolphin magic?
Dolphins are magic.
Dolphins are magic. That's a good title. Because they're acting like these dolphins are like creatures from a Harry Potter book, right? They're just like, or fantastic beasts. It's a fucking dolphin.
There's pink dolphins,
right? And white ones.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Well, pink. I mean that's like a magical color.
That's cool. Yeah, pink dolphins are pretty cool.
Okay. I would get the pink dolphins. I feel that's the magic dolphin you try to get is the pink ones.
Right. That would be really cool.
Heck yeah.
I've never seen a pink dolphin.
Never have I.
So they mostly focus on DAT, dolphin-assisted therapy. The births are rarer. The dolphin-assisted births are rarer than the therapy. So a lot of times they just bring people to this institute and have them, I guess, swim with dolphins, and they call it therapy.
Okay.
So they've been doing it for 25 years.
What? Oh. and there's been no anything,
like shut them down.
Nothing bad's happened.
I guess not. I guess because the births are more rare than just the therapy part of their institute.
They're rare because they don't ever happen.
Yeah.
I lost another one.
Yeah.
Well.
It's very weird.
The dolphin ate the baby. Should we just say that stillborn? Should we just
just call it that? Yeah, just call it that.
We're not going to release that. No, I mean is the dolphin wearing gloves? Is it has a mask on?
It's just
is it helping with
swimming and making noises? I guess. But isn't that as friendly as dolphins?
Push?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, what was that? There was a dolphin video game. Remember that dolphin video game?
No.
What was that? What was the dolphin show? The Flipper.
Okay.
Yeah. There was. Echo.
Was there an episode of where Flipper delivered a baby?
Gave birth. Yeah.
Probably.
He put a mask on. He had his coat. And he was like, "Let's go."
I would way more buy if the dolphin is like, what Flipper?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh no,
yeah.
Martha's having trouble delivering.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well come.
Yeah.
That makes more sense to alert us. But what is? Oh, maybe the dolphin.
Yeah.
Maybe the dolphin's gonna ram into the stomach. Really
maybe
hard.
help him out a little bit.
Bam, and just.
I mean, it's a crazy gamble to give a birth around any wild animal. Because these aren't like SeaWorld dolphins trained. They're dolphins.
Right.
I mean, and to give birth around any wild animal, I think is a risk.
It was
sanitary risk and a health risk and harm risk. It's not.
It was better than their first incarnation. They tried the orcas.
That was a tough.
And you had to go by which way was the fin going.
Yeah, and they were like, but I saw that movie Free Willy.
If the fin was going to the right, get out.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah, I mean
to the left it was okay.
Yeah, I mean a killer whale birth. That's pretty cool. I mean, Michael Jackson likes him.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's not a good sign.
I mean, maybe.
I just don't the person that's gonna go and sign up for this.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm kind of questioning. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a little too much.
Yeah.
But maybe I would say, should you be a parent?
You should not be a parent, especially if before you do it, you spend your life savings to move to Hawaii, because they also, in this article, they said like the couple that one couple in particular, there's been a handful that's done it,
Right.
but the one couple in particular, they said after they give birth in Hawaii, they don't know what they're going to do about living situation, or because they're not going back to Carolina because they have $0, so they don't know what they're going to do after they give birth, because they're just going to be homeless in Hawaii.
What's the deal? What's
They
happening
really
here?
want magic dolphins to help birth their child, and possibly for the child to learn. Oh, that's
I
it.
heard it.
That was crazy.
I know.
Heard it too. And possibly the child learn dolphin.
I wonder if they're looking then for the dolphin to like, oh, thank you, dolphin, for helping me give birth. to
Yeah.
baby. Hey, dolphin, do you have a place where we can live? Are they
Yeah.
hoping to maybe just
Maybe,
like the dolphins help
maybe
them
they'll
out?
live with them there in the ocean.
Can we just stay with you?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
like family now.
Yeah.
Do we know? So this is about the story talking about a couple. Are they still?
They haven't given birth yet.
They haven't given birth.
They just moved to Hawaii and they're waiting for the time, and then they're gonna do it. But people have done it.
And what have they said about the experience? Anything?
No.
Okay.
We gotta watch that. They said it's basically it's a snake oil. So it's fake. They didn't do anything for the baby. The water birth part, but
Sure.
the dolphin part, no.
Well,
I'm telling you, these people think they're magic.
look, I will. We attempted a home birth. Wasn't saltwater.
Mm-hmm.
Although we did have dolphin as a doula.
It makes sense.
No, yeah.
That makes sense. I heard that.
I wouldn't do that as a midwife. That's going too far. But
Yeah.
dolphin doula. That's just fun to say.
Yeah, dolphin doula. That's another title.
And you know who was next door?
Who's that?
Don Shula
Nice.
with the dolphin doula
Who else?
and Robert Goulet. Okay,
Segule.
didn't quite rhyme. Wow, that is
So
I don't know.
this
That's
institute's
weird.
a little crazy, but it all stems from.
No,
this,
they're serious. They're serious.
They're very serious. Very serious institute. But it comes from this
Why
documentary
isn't
is
there,
called.
they should be revoked to have a license. I don't understand.
It's called Extraordinary Births. That's his documentary, and it seems like a lot of people are getting it from this book that's written by this lady too, who went into how great this is and magical, and how the world works, and you need to be around dolphins, and it's based off of nothing, because any biologist or scientist is like, do not give birth around wild animals. So
Yeah, the next thing's like in like a shark cage.
right,
know.
why not?
Why
not?
How thrilling will it be with all the body fluid, all the sharks crowding
Yeah.
around?
Yeah.
That'd be great. You can
It's-
feed the sharks the placenta.
Yeah, it's
That'd be a fun.
it's a move. It's definitely a move.
Well, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I got nothing else to add. All right, let's.
Strong healing properties. As if it's like some ancient root. It's like dolphins don't have strong healing properties. Anyway.
I'm sure there's still a lot we don't know about them.
Sure.
They're from
I
serious.
can probably agree with that.
Okay.
But
All right.
you know.
All right, well, I'm good. My 15 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Here's my story. This is this happened over the summer, but it was just there was a TikTok video that recently about it that
Okay.
resurfaced that became
Okay.
popular. That's why it was trending.
Cool.
So it's about Hannah Baker, who was traveling through France. She's 24 years old.
Hannah Baker, that's the character from 13 Reasons Why.
13 reasons why what?
That's the name of the show and book.
Give me 13 reasons why one gorilla
Okay.
could beat 100 men. Come and give me 13 reasons.
Their skin is impenetrable.
Okay.
Their bones are like 4 to 6 times denser than ours. So
Okay.
you can't break them by jumping on it.
Okay.
Their bite is, I think, 1,700 pounds.
All right, I don't care anymore. This is it. One gorilla,
Okay.
100 dolphins.
Yeah, that's a good one. Nah, I don't know, because
dolphins. It's dolphins.
dolphins are magic.
It's dolphins.
Yeah. But if it's the 72
dolphins.
72 dolphins.
Oh,
They
well,
can
yeah,
beat-
undefeated.
they beat anybody.
Undefeated. Good point. Good point. So anyway, last summer, Hannah Baker, she was traveling through France. She's from Illinois, and she was staying in an Airbnb near Juno Beach.
Okay.
This was on June 4th of 2024.
Juno Beach in June.
Juno Beach on June 4th. Okay. She was traveling to Sainte Marie Église. Okay, I can't say it. Hold on.
Okay, you got it. You got it. You got it. Don't be racist with it. Don't be racist with
I'm
it.
clearing my throat.
Oh, got it.
I'm clear.
Okay, sorry.
Can't someone?
Every time I do a French accent, I just do like Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah,
like that's what
I get it. But she was traveling to attend a Band of Brothers cast concert.
Like the movie Band of Brothers or the show, I guess it is, right?
Yeah,
But a concert.
That's what I'm confused. Is there a band also called Band of Brothers?
It has to be.
'Cause it sounds
it
like
can't be
it'd
the TV show, the series, right?
To attend a Band of Brothers cast.
Cast. But then it says cast. So the cast.
Was it a musical?
Was
Band of Brothers?
No, Tom Hanks did not
show
make a musical.
about World War II. Was it a musical?
A World War II musical.
I mean,
Because they say
South
cast,
Pacific.
so the cast of true, that's true.
Sure.
The cast of the show is
To
doing
attend
a concert,
Band
like a
of
benefit
Brothers
concert?
cast concert. And I don't know why was she going for that.
Okay,
Is that like a big? She must know someone.
Yeah, because that's a very weird.
Maybe she knew an extra that was in it.
To go to France, I'm gonna go to France. Oh my God, congratulations, that's so fun. Yeah, there's this concert.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
You know
Like
the TV show Band of Brothers.
Vaguely.
But I mean, but the cast of that show is doing a concert in France, so I'm gonna join it.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I like that show.
Okay, you must be a super fan.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're
That's a super fan. That's weird. That's weird.
you
I don't
never-
know.
And I don't get it. I don't quite understand that sentence.
Neither
But
do I.
but
So she said the show had wrapped up around 11 p.m. at night.
okay.
But by then, it's a small town in France. All public transportation was shut down for the night.
Okay.
So she's like, "Oh, I got nowhere to go to my Airbnb."
Yeah.
There are a lot of taxis nearby, though. So she said, "Oh, I'll go ask them." And maybe, again, small town.
Yeah.
France.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
She told the taxi drivers where she was trying to go and that she needed a ride, and they just laughed.
Oh, well, that's not. That's not. Nope. But that's not a good sign. Hey, can you help me? I don't have anywhere. My Airbnb, and they get laughed at. Ooh.
Apparently, it was more than 60 miles away.
Oh.
And so they're like,
Yeah, I would laugh too.
"Really?"
Yeah.
But people take like these crazy Uber rides.
That's here in this country. Not in a country in Europe. That's not a thing.
No?
No, hell no, that's
Why
not a
not?
thing.
If you're gonna get paid for
Because that's
it,
not a thing. That's not a thing. That's here, not there. There's no. That's not transfer.
is it because it's the euro? Is it because of the euro?
She should. Yeah, probably.
It's not not the same amount.
She should have just walked.
60 miles?
Yeah,
It was 11 o'clock at night.
not my problem.
Well, clearly. So, I guess it was the celebration of that's the anniversary of D-Day, right around there.
Oh,
right?
gotcha.
So that's why D-Day week was in full swing,
Okay.
right? So June 4th. So that's why the cast, maybe the Band of Brothers being,
Yeah.
maybe it was the big D-Day
She
concert.
didn't work this out ahead of time. Like there was no planning ahead. Like I know I'm going 60 miles away.
This is making me think she didn't know anyone there.
And I know it ends at this time. Like she didn't work anything out. That's a little crazy. I mean, I don't want to blame the victim here, but
Okay, I don't know. Okay. I don't know.
she got suicided.
Murder hugged.
Murder hugged.
So she had no other options.
It's so funny you can say murder but not suicide. It's a weird. Okay, sorry, cut. Okay, go.
So she started wandering around
That's
after the concert.
also a bad choice.
She's 24.
Sure,
okay?
why not? Why not?
She's an American. American. Is that how you would say that?
In French?
In France?
Yeah.
American. Americano.
It's exactly. No,
American.
keep going. That sounded more Italian, but
Yeah. All right. She's an idiot. Does that sound more French?
This sounds Italian
Okay.
too.
All right, fine. I'm really not good at that. But she bumped into a few men from the reenactment camp that were behind the stage.
So there's a reenactment camp. There's a concert.
Because D-Day,
It was a whole thing.
I guess it's a really popular
They
thing.
really like it down in France, D-Day. Like it's that big a thing. Did France win something in D-Day? What did they do?
What did they do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they were rescued, right? Wasn't that like that's Liberation Day?
Liberation,
Day,
not
right?
like they didn't like beat Germany or something.
No, I think they got a popsicle, right?
What did France do?
What did France do? They gave us good bread. So she struck up a conversation with them, and they said, "There's no way. Hey, look, Hannah Baker.
Yep.
We're not gonna let you wander
From
around
13
here.
Reasons Why.
There's so many drunk people running around here.
Yeah.
Who's racist now? And
Yeah.
on all the French wine. They didn't say that.
Oh, you said that?
I added that. No, so they're like, no, look, you shouldn't be alone, walking around, Stay with us.
That's a little weary too. Like I shouldn't want. You're right. I shouldn't be wandering around. That's a little. But a bunch of guys going stay with us. Not good either. She should have maybe just found like a little hotel or something, a little inn.
Everything was closed because of the D-Day celebration.
Even like little inns.
That's the thing. Everything was closed.
Then Hannah needs to prepare better.
Because the D-Day is every hotel was booked. So she had nowhere else to go.
Okay.
So she was just going to wander through the night.
Hannah, I mean, have a little foresight here. Well, I mean, what do we?
When you're at a Band of Brothers cast concert, you lose your mind, man. You lose your shit. It's amazing. It's so much fun.
That is true.
Remember last time we went?
Well, not to the Band of Brothers concert, but I do remember going to like the Breaking Bad cast concert. And I didn't plan ahead.
Oh, well, you're smart.
And I got sold a bunch of meth.
Oh,
it was a bad night.
That seems really on the nose.
I
did the Sister Act
Coke
concert.
That was a good concert.
Yeah, that was.
You can't say Sister. You can't do a movie that has music in it.
Well, I was just going Band of Brothers and a Sister. That's all. That was the joke.
Oh, brother and sister.
Sorry.
Got it.
So she was skeptical about following these strangers.
Of course, as she should be.
But her gut told her it was
fine. Safe. It was fine because they were in the military.
Well, they're pretending to be.
Like, trust us.
Look,
our job is to save people.
Can we make this up? Look at my gun.
Yeah,
hanging like a little like
flag comes out.
Or you want me to light your cigarette?
Yeah. Fucking Bugs Bunny give that to you?
So the only time I really questioned my decision was when I realized we were really walking really deep into the woods.
Oh.
And then they all started whistling.
Nope. Bridge over the River Kwai.
Yeah. They said, it's just up the road. It's just up the road. Keep going.
I've seen too many shows, man. Like, just around this corner.
No.
Oh, is it? Is it just around this corner? No, thank you. Run, Hannah.
She is lucky. She lived.
Run, Hannah.
I'm gonna spoil this now.
Okay,
she lives,
well,
but this does not sound.
Don't do that. Do not
this is like,
walk into woods with a bunch of guys.
Who you don't know, dressed as military.
Yes. And it's not even a guy or a girl. Do not do that.
You know the biggest twist that I left out?
Let's hear it.
This actually was not in France. This is a story from ICE.
Oh, nice.
This is just what they do now.
Yeah, no.
Follow us.
It is a good thing.
Look, I'm police.
It is a good thing that we just passed that we made it easier for ICE to deport American citizens.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
What are they doing?
So all the Republicans voted yes on that to make that easier. So that's good.
Anyway, they said, don't worry.
Good for you, Congress.
Just follow us a little up the road. But there was more like an hour to go. But when you're in military, I mean,
you got to walk an hour?
It was an hour's walk up the road. Yet she still felt she was safe.
Oh, my God, dude.
And she said, I figured I could outrun them if I had to.
I doubt it. Not all of them.
But when she
Hannah versus the 100 military.
My money's on Hannah.
Yeah.
It's on Hannah.
Yeah.
She lived to tell the story. She ended up finding, they got to the camp. And she was like stepping into a history book.
Okay.
Because
so starting to turn cool.
They're all reenactment actors.
Well, then hold on a second. Yeah, this is great for Hannah. But wait a second. These reenactment people, they set up camp an hour away from their show.
Maybe
they
that's
had to
how
walk
far away
an
it
hour
was back then.
Then these guys are dumb too.
Oh, they didn't have foresight. Hey, war veterans.
They set up their fucking
have foresight
reenactment camp an hour away from where they were.
Look, she said an hour. I don't know if I can really trust her, honestly.
Well, she has bad judgment.
Yeah, I know. It's like it was an hour. It was 10 minutes.
Yeah, what do you mean?
It felt like an hour.
I was really tired. It was late.
No, I don't know, but yeah, so they had to walk. Okay,
fine.
But she was like struck by how committed they were to being authentic. Right, the authenticity of it. Right?
Turn it off, guys.
Look, there was
show's over.
There's army vehicles there. They had tents set up, foxholes. They had trenches. They had guys sleeping in foxholes that had been there for days.
Okay. I mean,
they went on night rucks that replicated the routes that were taken on D-Day. And others connected with people that were with locals who shared firsthand accounts of the invasion. Which would make them probably, 11?
Yeah.
At the time?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm all for like nerd shit. Like being into stuff and having a hobby is super cool. Like I like some things more than I should, and so I get that part of it. But like when it's over and it's nighttime and people are sleeping in foxholes for days. Yeah, like the show's over. Take a breath. Let's just have a night. Let's build a bonfire. listen to some music. You're off the clock. You can.
We got to experience it
yeah,
the real
you
way.
can. You can stop.
She even says this. I was surprised to learn that many of the reenactors were veterans themselves.
Okay.
I'm assuming not from
D-Day, not from that war.
Because they would be dead or
for
100. Could you imagine?
Well,
if there were some reenactors, they were like 100. I've been sleeping in this foxhole.
Probably over 100
This
right now, right?
is the same fucking spot I slept in.
Yeah, this poor guy.
80 years ago. No, probably veterans of other wars, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you would assume.
Um,
Still a bad mistake, Anna.
So anyway, yeah, one of the guys, he served in the British Army's Royal Armored Corps. He restores World War II vehicles now.
All right.
So she said actually it was really cool. So they offered her
Sounds
a
cool.
cot
It sounds cool.
in the U.S. Army tent.
Oh, make her feel like home.
Yeah, you're an American. You can go into the American tent. But she said, I don't know. I think they would be looking at me funny, or maybe the government would charge me. I don't know why that's what
Was she trying to make a joke?
I don't know, but. So she said, so she ended up doing it. They said, please stay with us. So they did. And she got to
she has to. Really, she didn't have another choice, really.
I guess, right? So she said she had a blast.
Was it all guys?
She connected no, there were a few women there too.
Okay.
There were a few women there too.
Okay. But it ended up being fun.
She had a blast. She said this is
good.
like actually one of the most amazing stories she ever got to be a part of.
It is definitely a story to tell.
And she said that there's been a lot of people that have followed her TikTok that she made about it.
Oh, okay. Well, that'll blow up, yeah.
Mainly a lot of women have been watching it, and they're saying this should have ended with a love story.
Oh, I can see that.
This is a movie.
Yeah, for sure.
So look for this movie to come out.
Yeah. No, you can get the rights to this, but then just switch a few things here and there.
I was lost.
Yeah.
In the woods.
Some army men. Yeah. No,
fake army men came up to me.
It's definitely a story to tell. I'm glad it ended up good. In good. That's not proper English. I'm glad it ended up well for her, and not tragically, but because now it's fun. Right?
Yeah, it turned out to be really fun.
Yeah. Because a lot of these stories are fun until they're not, and this just stayed fun, which is good.
Right. Yes. I just wish there was like one reenactment actor to be like, no.
Yeah.
There wasn't some wandering 24-year-old American that came
really follow the
during
rules.
D-Day.
Yeah. Excuse me, ma'am.
How would you have gotten here?
How did you get here? Yeah.
We're supposed to believe
there probably was.
There's just some 24-year-old American was walking
you can't
in the
just
middle of a war.
bring anybody to the camp. What is she wearing? No, there's always one.
This was made in 2022.
Yeah.
You can't. How dare you?
I bet there was one. Maybe kept a little quiet or not in the story, but I bet there was one sullen soldier in the corner like, I can't believe this
isn't true.
They can't believe this.
Larry, I told you put away the cell phone. Yeah. They did not have cell phones.
Always the bummer of the group.
He like rolls his own cigarettes.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But anyway, she got to ride in a 1944 GMC CC KW353.
Cool. She rode in a radio station.
Yeah, from Cincinnati.
That's nice.
No, it's like the big like Jeep truck things, you know.
Yeah, I didn't really think it was a radio station.
Okay, well I didn't know what it was, but she said she nearly crashed it. She wasn't very good at driving.
Nice, good woman.
Well, yeah, woman driver.
Sometimes you do this when you're driving, right? Like someone like cuts somebody off, and you're like, oh dang, it was bad. And then you look at who's driving, right? And if it's a guy, it's 0 for 4, right? If it's a woman, it's 1 for 4. If it's a woman, 2 for 4, right? Because you 2 bad drivers, women and old. Make sense so far?
Where are we going with this?
I'm gonna give you a list of all the bad drivers.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
You wouldn't have to.
Where was I going next?
No. She thought she was going to a concert for a few hours. She thought she was going to head home, but she ended up being rescued by British men dressed as American heroes and taken to a World War II reenactment camp.
This is very weird.
And then she woke up in the morning to artillery blasting at 7 a.m.
Jesus Christ. Give it a rest.
So, and then, anyway, she wished that she would have exchanged contact information with someone, but she never.
With the hot one?
She's never, with the hot one.
Yeah.
With the hot one.
Yeah.
Not the guy that was, this isn't correct.
Yeah, the guy in the corner.
This isn't up to code.
The guy in the corner. Ugh.
This isn't the correct order of operations. Anyway, yeah, but anyway, so
hell yeah, keep in contact with people. That'd been fun. Like you really had a story then. It is a cool story though. Like if I'm her, I'm a little scared for it at first, but I'm glad it turned out well. But if I'm her, you return home, be like, for one, I got a trip to France, but like you guys won't fucking believe what happened.
Oh, it's an incredible
Pretty
story.
cool.
It's a
Pretty
great
cool.
story at a party.
Yeah, for sure.
And so the last thing I'm going to say, like, a lot of people say, some of the guys used to get made fun for being reenactment actors. I get it.
Yeah. People, anytime anybody nerds out on anything, people make fun of it. If you're into something a little too much, no matter what it is, you'll get made fun of, which that's fine.
But anyway, yeah. So that's just her story to tell.
That's cool. I like it. No, I like that story.
A
little scary, but I definitely, like, all jokes aside, would have liked to see that camp. That would have been super interesting. Would have liked to drive in the radio station truck. That would have been super cool to do, and just like kind of being there, and like you have a cool little night of camping. You got a little fire, a little cot, and you can see all these kind of cool old retro shit.
What if it was just people thought they were just camping? Some people like.
Well, that'd have been interesting. Didn't know what they were getting into.
No, I thought this was just.
It's a dad in a bucket hat and a vest with a fishing pole.
Huh?
This isn't the campsite that I didn't read this on the brochure.
Should
Interesting.
have some foresight.
There's soldiers here.
Why, yeah.
I thought it was just a fishing hole.
Okay. Oh, well, sorry, Opie. We got to go home. No, but I still don't know what she was doing there with the Band of Brothers concert.
Yeah. That's super interesting as well. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
And and by the way, also I'm interested in, like, what is this whole fucking D-Day celebration day, week, whatever it is. I don't know how long it is.
Yeah.
But it seems like a big deal. So I don't know what's going on with that. That seems like something to, like, watch and be a part of. That's kind of cool. It's like a little war festival.
Oh, that's
nice.
Sweet. Would you ever do, like, a reenactment of anything? What would you do? What would you do as a reenactment?
Yeah, I'm not into it. Like, so nothing war, because I'm just not into any, like, war like that.
Be war.
I would love to do. I would love to live out, like, do old school comedian and stand up reenactments. Like, dress up in a white suit and an arrow through my head and reenact, like, a Steve Martin concert where I lead everybody outside of the concert and stuff like that. So reenact that. That'd be fun, to be in, like, Steve Martin shoes. Okay. And get the love for that. That'd be fun.
Yeah, so that's full on, like, center of attention.
Yeah, but
because when you're a reenactor,
that's the only thing I love.
You're one of many trying to create the whole...
then I can maybe reenact the movie.
Okay, again, seems...
No, ensemble.
Oh, ensemble.
A movie.
Like an extra?
No, I'm in it, but with other people. Like, I don't love anything like that.
Some tell that you wouldn't make a good soldier.
No, I'm very obedient. I would make a great soldier.
Oh, okay.
I would make a great soldier. Because I would listen to a fault. There's no talk back, no questioning. Whatever you tell me to do, I'm doing it. They would love
whatever they tell you to do?
Yeah. If I'm in the Army, hell yeah. I'll make a great soldier.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I would.
Sergeant?
I'm a little too little.
Sergeant, you're going to get in the water with these dolphins.
No problem. Then what?
All right, any takeaways?
Let's say. I don't know. I think that the big takeaway, big macro picture, don't trust everybody. You got an institute telling you that dolphins are magic. Yeah. And, like, you got weird men telling you to come to the woods with me. Take a step back before you say yes to some things. Yeah. Really look into it.
Sure.
Okay.
My takeaway is I want to see D-Day done by dolphins.
Reenactment, a dolphin reenactment.
Yeah, the D-Day for dolphin.
Dolphin
D-Day.
Yeah. I would dig a dolphin reenactment.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
For sure.
That'd be fun.
And the only thing that would have made this story better was if Hannah gave birth at that camp.
To a dolphin.
Well, I don't need that.
Oh, got it. Just in general.
I mean, if a dolphin happened to show up to help out, that's fine.
That'd be cool.
But
the way this institute wants it to happen, they could, because they're going to dolphinize the world.
They will. But could you imagine like dolphins storming the beach of Normandy?
That'd be fun.
You know.
Anything. I think anything besides humans.
Guns on their.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Anything besides humans storming the beach is now just fun and cute. If it's not humans, it's like, if it's humans, it's scary.
See, and that would be a funny little image now. Like, oh, look at the cute dog. Then gunfire, the blood.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But it would be cute to anything.
Yeah.
Imagine a bunch of little French bulldogs storming Normandy.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Killing Nazis.
Stormin'. Wow. Is that where Stormin' Norman got his name? Normandy? Stormin' Normandy?
He was storming Normandy. Yeah. That's very good. Thank you guys for joining two things. And Chris, where else can they find?
Yeah, man, we're on YouTube. We got full-length podcast videos on YouTube as well as little clips. Find us on TikTok at 2guys2things. Just search it online. You can find us Apple Podcasts, Spotify. But if you just search 2guys2things, we'll be there.
And hey, leave a review.
Yeah, and we're taking requests. The next.
What song do you want us to play?
The next. Well, yeah, that too. But the next video, with a comment that says, "Hey, just talk about this." We'll do it, no matter what it is, whatever it is. We'll do it.
All right, thank you. Take your clothes off. Take that off. That was to you. Okay. So we go with
Soldier. Take your clothes off, soldier. I guess if that's the rules. Hey everybody, this is Two Guys, Two Things, and on this week's episode, my story, I talk about dolphin-assisted births. What?
I hate you so much on that.
That's funny.